What's up, guys? It's Leroy Jenkins here for another video. I guess you could call this a mini review video, but we'll see what happens as we progress on through the episode. Well, maybe the title will change, so on and so forth. But as the start of this episode, it's kind of like a mini review. But guys, I have to say this. I don't know if you guys actually watched the videos I've been doing for the past couple days, or past day, depending on when this goes out. But I've actually played two other games, and either there was the LA County one and the ERR County one. That will either be coming the day after this or the day before this. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see. I haven't actually recorded the ERR County one, but I plan on recording it, so we'll see if it actually gets recorded. But I decided, I'm like, hey, I was like, hey, Policesim's a great game. Let's see what its competition is like. And while its competition doesn't have the numbers, no way, shape, or form, the only thing that it's not even really close, but it's, is it not Mano? Mano rips people off. It is the one you have to pay for, Liberty County, there you go. But even there, that's not really competition, because that thing has thousands. But then all the games below it have like 50 people in them, 100 people in them. This thing has almost 400, 500 people in it at all times. So it's like, is it really competing? Is it really competition? But for all you know, the only difference they don't have that Policesim has is time. Policesim has been around longer than some of them maybe have. So maybe that's why it has such high numbers. But basically, I was, playing those games. And as you saw from after playing the LA game, the LA County game, first off, it didn't have guns. It didn't give you any guns, because I guess it's more a role-play based game and so on and so forth. But I'm trying to get this for the cop experience, I don't want a radar gun. In Policesim, I do not want a radar gun. It can be added, it can work, it can do all this and that. I don't care about a radar gun. I really don't. That's real. Literally, the only tool that you got in that game was a radar gun. This is what your Policesim thing, if you're just a regular person, first time in Policesim. This is your lineup right here. You got a Glock right here, handcuffs, a flashlight, and a taser. Right off the bat, right from rip, no game passes, none of that stuff. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4 items. In the other game, you get just a radar gun. Bruh. However, I will say this in response, in defense of the LA County mod. The only thing, and the only thing that it has over Policesim is its sirens. And it's not even the regular police sirens, not even the LAPD siren, which is, I really and truly like it, mainly because I've actually heard it. But it's this siren right here. Let's switch over to the EMS team. Here's the problem siren, right? NYPD, I came back and I was like, okay, I literally put out a poll saying, which should we get, better improved sirens or lines on the road? I literally put lines on the road. The fire truck, amazing model, amazing everything. The sirens, listen, it has like a predetermined loop. That's its problem. And the horn, oh boy, the horn and the sirens is where the LA County thing just takes it by storm. Everything else about it, I would have to say, I was out here being all disrespectful and being ungrateful, and holy cow, when did this get added? But yeah, I was being, ungrateful and all this other stuff about, oh man, they got this, that. And when I came back here and I realized just how great this game was, I was like, holy cow, that game is trash compared to here. Let's see why. The map on that game is, I think it's bigger. However, it's open. It's just big open space. There's only like a couple buildings, literally. This map is full. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I take so much stuff for granted in Policesim right now. I just took so much stuff for granted. You have to play the competition. Until you see what you're dealing with, who you're competing against, you don't even realize how just far ahead, far superior this game really is. Until you look at the games like that, where you're like, holy cow. I knew there were some problems and issues and stuff that could be fixed, but golly, dude, some of these guys, absolutely, their games are just, whoo. They do have some great stuff in their games. No, I'm not saying that their game is trash or anything. But I mean, compared to this game that has been tried and true and all this stuff over just years and years, man, whew, this just makes me feel so grateful that this game exists. And then ERR County, I think it's Riverside County or whatever county that is. I don't even know. That's their problem. Their problem with the numbers, if they want to fix their numbers, is to pick a city where people actually live. Literally, LA County, they did a great job. LA County is the #1 most populous county in America. It has 10 million people. Guess how many second place has? 5 million. It has double the population of #2. So that right there, just because people live there, they're going to want to play it. Like you saw me, I live in LA County, and playing that is like, oh my God, this is so cool. I remember I see this car, that car, this car. And it's just because you live there. New York, another thing. The most populous city in the United States. If you want to pick a city in America, New York. The most populous city. And guess what's going to happen with New York? Oh my gosh, I live in New York. I see this car, this car, this car, blah, blah, blah. And they play the game longer because they live there and they're happy that their city is represented. Now, ERR County, I don't know what county that's supposed to represent, but I think it's like Concord or something. But I think it's a figment of imagination. It's just literally a figment. It doesn't exist. So that's why they're having problems. In addition, it is, of course, roleplay and roleplay servers where you're saying you're constantly banning and kicking people. Yeah, your numbers aren't going to go up if you keep kicking and banning people versus Liberty County versus Policesim, where it's a game. You play it, you have your fun, you can roleplay if you want, you're not forced to roleplay. There are 0 mods in this thing, 0. There are no moderators. The only thing that maybe will get you kicked is exploiting, and that's usually if they actually see you exploiting, the developer sees you exploiting, or yeah, that's mainly it. Either the developer or some of the contractors that work with them. That's basically the only way, is if they actually see you exploiting. But this game also has an anti-cheat thing that seems to be absolutely working fantastically, because I've only seen 2 exploiters in this game in version 4 so far. The first one was caught on camera. The second one I also have on camera. Let me see if I even have a clip of it. I'll roll a little clip.
No, 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 no.
Of like a guy whose body was like not even together. And that's it. Literally, the 2 times. I've never seen an exploiter in this game. Never ever. 300 people. You join some of these other games, you like the hospital roleplay. Oh my gosh, every 10 minutes there was an exploiter in that game. They had no anti-cheat. Or the anti-cheat just absolutely sucked, and they just crapped out on it. Policesim has an amazing anti-cheat system as far as I know. And mainly I'm saying that because there's no exploiters. But let's see. Another thing. An FBI team. Oh my gosh. Does it cost Game Pass? Yes. However, just having the team here just works wonders. Makes it look amazing. And one thing that I would honestly have to say is your best marketing tool with with teams like this. If you're going to charge Robux for it and have it be a Game Pass, have people be on it. That's basically it. Make sure that at all... Look at this. Okay, there's only one guy. The Mafia team. Look how many Mafia members there are. People are going to start wanting to buy the Mafia Game Pass. In addition, it's cheap. It's a cheap Game Pass, so they're going to want to buy it. Literally. There is no better marketing scheme than people. Just seeing people in this car. Me seeing this, I remember in version 3 before I got the FBI Game Pass, seeing this Suburban right here, seeing this very exact Suburban made me want to get the Game Pass. Literally. I had the unmarked Game Pass out of it, but seeing this Suburban, seeing it being an actual thing, seeing people driving it made me want to get the Game Pass even more. Because it's there. People, the average person, it's their first time joining and they never seen this before. They won't know that the FBI team exists, so on and so forth, unless they actually see somebody in an FBI uniform with this FBI car. Alrighty, and then guys, you have of course the NYSP team. Amazing team, and once again it gives you that little sense of pride of, oh my gosh, I've seen this, I live in New York, oh my gosh, NYSP, it exists, it's a real thing. And that is one thing that ERR County doesn't have. However, it is able to compete when it comes to what's it called, their bar of stuff, their weapon bar. However, I don't think they have spike strips. That is something I don't think they have. That is also very much lacking. Like full on, like odd, like this is full on animated spike strips. Not a stop stick like in not what's it called, ERLC, but a full on, fully animated spike strip. Like this thing right here. This is the coolest thing ever. Having full on spike strips, dude. Fire spikes. Having that and having all of this right here just puts it leaps and bounds ahead of all the competition. Another amazing little feature that I just took for granted. I'm going to be completely honest. I took it for granted. I used it a little bit. I used it when it first came out, but oh my gosh. This right here, when it comes to a grand scheme of things, people seeing that, it's like, whoa, that is cool. Spike strips that fire? I have never seen that before. And you know what? Every single game has tons and tons of these. But do they have this? This right here, game changing, absolutely game changing. Flashbangs, right here. This flashbang right here that was just added, game changing, absolutely game changing. I love it. It's an amazing thing. And boy, oh boy, man, I gotta do a little quick plug, guys. I know it's Game Pass season, guys. It's time for you to get your Game Passes. And I want to give you a little promo to put in whenever you're getting your Game Passes, yo. Use code Leroy right here. Yep, put it up on the screen. Yes, sir. To get a nice, good old-fashioned 10% off your Game Pass purchase. Woo! Yep, thank you. You're welcome. I got you. But yeah, use code Leroy right there when you're getting your Game Passes. Yep, You're welcome. Yep, applaud it. Yep, But anyway, in more serious note, I should do another Game Pass review because, oh my goodness, everything here has changed. And I need to play other games that are like, basically like this. I have to play more of games that are this game's competition, because if you play one game for over and over and over again, you get complacent with it. Where you're like, man, they could do this, they could do that. But then you realize, holy cow, I'm complaining about like a track, I'm complaining about a Ferrari when I've been thinking about it as like a Honda Civic. You drive your Ferrari around so much, they're like, this is a normal car. To the average Joe who drives around in like a Toyota Prius, they're like, holy cow, look at that Ferrari. The guy driving it's like, it's just a Ferrari. To everybody else, this thing is amazing. And if you don't look at other things, if the highest standard is the thing that you only play, you're gonna get complacent, and you're gonna be like, man, they should add this, that, and the other, until you play other games and you're like, wow, those games suck. Not to be rude, but those games suck. And I'm not saying directly like one of those games individually, but I'm just compared to just, oh my gosh, those games suck. But yeah, man, you just gotta, be grateful. And that's what it took from me. It took me going to another game for me to realize this game is flipping amazing. And it's leaps and bounds away from the other competition. Holy cow. But yeah, guys, that's all I gotta say. That's my little 2 cents on Policesim NYC. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, or maybe even later today with a bonus video. All right, bye guys.